In the very center of Africa lies a vast green world, a living tapestry woven from countless threads of life. This is the Congo Rainforest, a realm where the air shimmers with humidity and the canopy stretches endlessly, sheltering mysteries beneath its emerald roof. It is the second largest rainforest on our planet, a place of staggering size and wonder, where rivers carve winding paths through a sea of green. Imagine a forest so immense it stretches across 6 countries, its boundaries lost in a haze of mist and foliage. This jungle covers over 500 million acres, a realm of towering trees, tangled vines, and secretive life hidden in every shadow. It is often called the Amazon of Africa, a title earned by its sheer scale and the richness of its living tapestry. The air here is thick with moisture, every breath saturated with the scent of earth and green, while the chorus of the wild echoes through the dense leaves. This forest is not just a collection of trees, it is a living, breathing system, a vast organism that pulses with life and energy, shaping the world beyond its borders. The Congo rainforest is a sanctuary for life, a cradle for countless species, each adapted to survive in this lush, competitive world. The trees and plants here are the lungs of the planet, their leaves unfurling to capture sunlight and transform it into the energy that sustains the entire ecosystem. Through a silent exchange, they breathe in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, creating the very air that sustains life far beyond the jungle's edge. This forest is a vast reservoir of carbon, locking away immense quantities and helping to keep the planet's climate in delicate balance. It holds about 30 billion tons of carbon, a silent guardian against the warming of the world. Without these trees, the world would be a much hotter, harsher place, the balance of life forever altered. The Congo is home to more than 10,000 species of plants, each with its own story of survival. Many of these plants are found nowhere else on Earth, their forms and colors shaped by the unique rhythms of this ancient forest. Some bloom only in the deepest shade, others climb skyward in search of light, all locked in a silent competition for space and sun. This immense forest is a world of constant activity, where every moment brings new struggles and triumphs. In the high canopy, monkeys leap between branches, their agile bodies perfectly adapted to a life spent above the forest floor. Below, the dark forest floor teems with insects and small creatures, each playing a vital role in the cycle of life and decay. The Great Congo River, one of the deepest on Earth, winds through the heart of the jungle, its waters nourishing the land and its inhabitants. Along its banks, lush greenery flourishes, and countless animals gather to drink, drawn by the promise of life-giving water. The river is a lifeline for crocodiles gliding silently beneath the surface, and for elephants that wade in to drink and bathe, each species finding its own way to survive. The rainforest is a complex web of life, where every creature and plant is connected in a delicate balance. Every plant, animal, and insect has a role to play. Pollinators flit from flower to flower, predators stalk their prey, and scavengers clean the forest floor. Survival here depends on cooperation and competition, on ancient alliances and fierce rivalries, all woven into the fabric of the jungle. In this ancient world, time seems to stand still, the forest unchanged for millennia, its secrets guarded by the shadows. Here, nature remains wild and untamed, a place where only the strongest and most adaptable survive. The sheer scale of the Congo is almost beyond comprehension, a living ocean of green stretching as far as the eye can see. For centuries, its deep jungles have hidden secrets, rare creatures, undiscovered plants, and the intricate strategies of survival that play out in silence. It is a world of shadows and light, where sunlight struggles to reach the ground, and every shaft of light reveals a new drama. The sounds are a symphony of nature, the calls of birds echoing through the canopy, the buzzing of insects, and the distant roar of a predator, each note a testament to the struggle and beauty of life. This is a place of immense power and beauty, where every sunrise brings new challenges and every sunset marks another day of survival. The Congo rainforest is a vital part of our planet's health, a masterpiece of nature's design, and a sanctuary for life in all its forms. A world where survival is an art, and every living thing is a master of its craft. Deep within the shrouded mountains of the Congo, where thick mists cling to ancient trees and the air is alive with the calls of unseen creatures, the mountain gorilla thrives in its emerald sanctuary. These magnificent primates are masters of their leafy domain, moving with surprising grace through dense undergrowth and towering ferns. The adult male, known as a silverback, is a formidable presence, his muscular frame weighing up to 450 pounds, his strength unmatched in the forest. A striking patch of silver hair runs down his back, a natural signal of maturity and dominance, marking him as the leader of his group. Gorillas form tightly bonded family groups, ranging from 5 to 30 individuals, each group weaving a tapestry of social connection and cooperation. The silverback stands as vigilant guardian, always alert to the subtle sounds and scents of the forest, ready to defend his family from leopards or rival gorillas. He leads his group with wisdom, guiding them to hidden feeding grounds, resolving disputes with gentle authority, and facing danger with unwavering courage. Their survival depends on a simple yet resourceful diet. Gorillas are expert foragers, selecting tender leaves, fibrous stems, and succulent bamboo shoots, using their dexterous hands to strip and prepare their food. Their days unfold in a gentle rhythm, feeding, resting in the cool shade, and grooming their young, reinforcing bonds and ensuring the health of the group. Social interactions are marked by gentle touches, soft vocalizations, and mutual grooming, all vital for maintaining harmony within the group. The maternal bond is profound. A mother cradles her infant with unwavering care, nurturing it through the vulnerable early years. Young gorillas, brimming with curiosity, tumble and wrestle beneath the watchful gaze of adults, learning the skills they will need to survive in the wild. Communication is rich and varied. Soft grunts, sharp barks, and the iconic chest beats echo through the forest, each sound carrying meaning. The silverback's thunderous chest beat is both a warning and a declaration, signaling his presence to distant groups and maintaining the delicate balance of territory. Observing a gorilla family reveals a world of empathy, cooperation, and emotional depth, where every member plays a role in the group's survival. Their expressive faces and intricate gestures convey a spectrum of emotions, from joy to concern, strengthening the unity of the group. In the shadowy depths of the Congo, another giant roams, the African forest elephant, a master of the green labyrinth. Smaller and more elusive than their savanna relatives, forest elephants are perfectly adapted to the tangled undergrowth and narrow trails of the rainforest. Their compact bodies and straight tusks allow them to slip silently through dense vegetation, navigating the forest with remarkable agility. As they move, they carve hidden pathways through the jungle, opening corridors that countless other species rely on for travel and escape. Forest elephants are the architects of the rainforest, shaping the landscape with every step and every meal. Their diet is vast: fruits, leaves, bark, and roots, each mouthful spreading seeds across the forest floor, ensuring the renewal of the jungle. A single elephant can consume over 300 pounds of vegetation daily, their immense appetites driving the cycle of growth and decay. In their wake, new life springs forth, tree saplings rooted in rich dung, a testament to the elephant's role as a gardener of the forest. The presence of elephants is vital. Without them, the balance of the rainforest would unravel and countless species would lose their lifeline. Forest elephants live in close-knit herds, guided by the wisdom of an experienced matriarch who leads her family through the ever-changing jungle. The matriarch's memory is a living map. She recalls the locations of hidden waterholes, the safest routes, and the best feeding grounds, especially in times of scarcity. Her leadership ensures the survival of the herd, guiding them to resources that sustain life through the harshest seasons. Communication among elephants is subtle and far-reaching. Low-frequency rumbles called infrasound travel for miles, carrying messages through the ground and air. These vibrations, imperceptible to most creatures, allow herds to coordinate movements, warn of danger, and maintain bonds across great distances. Through this hidden language, families remain connected, their survival strategies woven into the very fabric of the forest. In the heart of the Congo, gorillas and elephants endure, silent guardians whose intricate behaviors and survival tactics sustain the wild, untamed spirit of the rainforest. Deep within the Congo rainforest, two extraordinary primate species thrive: chimpanzees and bonobos. These remarkable animals have each developed unique ways to survive and flourish in their lush, challenging environment. Chimpanzees are highly intelligent and adaptable primates, perfectly suited to the dense forests they call home. Living in large, complex communities, chimpanzees form intricate social bonds. Grooming, play, and cooperation are essential to their daily lives, helping to strengthen relationships and maintain group harmony. These communities can include up to 150 individuals, all working together to find food, protect each other, and raise their young. Social hierarchies are a key part of chimpanzee life. Friendships, rivalries, and shifting alliances shape the group's structure and daily interactions. At the top is the alpha male, who leads with a combination of strength, intelligence, and strategic partnerships. His leadership is constantly tested by ambitious rivals. Communication is vital. Chimpanzees use a wide range of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions to share information, warn of danger, and express emotions. Their intelligence is evident in their use of tools. Chimpanzees are skilled at finding creative solutions to everyday challenges in the forest. They use sticks to extract termites from mounds, demonstrating patience and problem-solving skills. Stones serve as hammers to crack open tough nuts, allowing them to access nutritious food sources that many other animals cannot. Leaves are fashioned into sponges, soaking up water from tree hollows and streams for drinking. Young chimpanzees learn these vital survival skills by closely observing their mothers and other experienced adults, ensuring knowledge is passed down through generations. Chimpanzees have an omnivorous diet. They eat a wide variety of fruits, leaves, seeds, and occasionally hunt for insects and small animals to supplement their nutrition. Hunting is often a group effort requiring coordination and teamwork. Together they can capture monkeys or other small prey, sharing the rewards among the group. The combination of social cooperation, intelligence, and adaptability makes chimpanzees true masters of their environment. Across the Congo River, bonobos inhabit the dense forests, displaying their own unique survival strategies. Bonobos are more slender than chimpanzees, with longer legs and a more graceful build, perfectly adapted for moving through the thick undergrowth and trees. Their expressive faces and keen senses help them navigate the complex social world of the rainforest. Bonobo society is unique among primates. Groups are led by females, and social bonds between females are especially strong. Matriarchal leadership ensures stability and cooperation within the group, reducing conflict and promoting group cohesion. Grooming and close physical contact are central to bonobo life, reinforcing alliances and soothing tensions. This peaceful social structure helps bonobos avoid the violent power struggles seen in other primate groups. When disputes arise, bonobos often resolve them through gentle touch and social bonding, maintaining harmony within the group. Bonobos are found only in the forests south of the Congo River, making their range limited and their survival closely tied to this unique habitat. Their diet is diverse, consisting mainly of fruit, but also including leaves, seeds, flowers, and occasionally insects or small animals. Bonobos are known for their playful and curious nature, traits that help them learn about their environment and develop essential survival skills. Their peaceful approach to social life, combined with strong cooperation, sets them apart from many other primates. Observing bonobo behavior reveals the many ways that social cooperation and empathy can help a group thrive in a challenging environment. Through their unique social structures, diverse diets, and creative survival methods, both chimpanzees and bonobos have become true icons of the Congo rainforest, each perfectly adapted to their world. On the fringes of the vast Congo rainforest, where dense emerald canopies yield to the golden expanse of savanna, a remarkable drama unfolds. Here, the king of beasts, the lion, reigns supreme, adapting to a world where forest and grassland collide. Unlike any other big cat, lions in the Congo region form complex social groups, known as prides, that are essential to their survival in this challenging environment. A pride is a tightly knit family unit, often seen resting together in the tall grasses at the forest's edge, their bodies pressed close for warmth and security. Prides in the Congo can range from 5 to 30 individuals, with their size fluctuating as cubs are born, and young males depart to seek their own territories. The core of the pride is made up of related lionesses and their cubs, with a small number of dominant males providing protection and leadership. Lionesses are the heart and soul of the pride, their bonds forged through grooming, play, and the shared responsibility of raising the next generation. Born into the pride, most lionesses remain with their family for life, creating a matriarchal society that is both stable and fiercely loyal. Their teamwork is legendary. In the Congo's mosaic of forest and grassland, lionesses coordinate their movements with precision, using the cover of brush and the open plains to their advantage. This cooperation is the secret to their success, allowing them to outwit and overpower prey that would be impossible for a single lion to tackle alone. Male lions, meanwhile, play a crucial but different role within the pride. Their primary duty is to defend the pride's territory from rival males and other predators, a task that demands constant vigilance and strength. The male's magnificent mane is more than a symbol of beauty. It is a shield in battle and a signal of his health and virility. A dark, thick mane advertises his strength and high testosterone, warning rivals and attracting potential mates. It marks him as a formidable protector, ready to defend his family at any cost. Life for a male lion is a relentless struggle, marked by battles for dominance and the scars that tell the story of his reign. To maintain their position, males must constantly fend off challengers, risking injury or even death. When a new coalition of males takes over a pride, the balance shifts dramatically, often with tragic consequences. The incoming males may kill the existing cubs, a harsh act that brings the lionesses back into estrus, ensuring the new leaders can sire their own offspring. Though heartbreaking, this behavior is a natural part of the lion's life cycle, shaping the future of the pride. Soon, the pride welcomes new cubs, and the cycle of life continues, with the lionesses nurturing the next generation under the watchful eyes of the new males. Hunting in the Congo is a true test of strategy and cooperation. Lionesses move in silent formation, using the tall grasses and scattered trees as cover. They are the pride's primary hunters, leading the charge with speed and agility. Their prey includes formidable animals like wildebeest, zebra, and buffalo, each hunt a display of cunning and raw power. Some lionesses circle wide, driving prey toward hidden ambushes, while others wait in perfect stillness, ready to spring the trap. This synchronized teamwork allows them to bring down animals much larger and faster than themselves, a feat few predators can match. After a successful hunt, the social order is clear. Males eat first, followed by the lionesses, and finally the cubs, each waiting their turn at the feast. Sharing a meal is more than just feeding. It is a ritual that strengthens the bonds of the pride, reinforcing trust and unity. Life in a lion pride is a delicate balance between tranquil rest and explosive action, dictated by the rhythms of the Congo's wild heart. Lions, can spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping or resting, conserving energy for the next hunt or territorial patrol. This downtime is vital, allowing their bodies to recover and their social bonds to deepen. But when the time comes, the pride moves as one, swift, powerful, and unstoppable. The roar of a lion, echoing across the Congo's savanna and forest, can be heard up to 5 miles away, a declaration of power and territory. This thunderous call sends a clear message to all other wildlife, antelope, buffalo, even leopards and hyenas, that this land belongs to the pride. The social structure of the lion pride, with its intricate relationships and defined roles, stands as a testament to the power of cooperation. In the untamed wilds of the Congo, it is this unity that allows lions to thrive, shaping the very fabric of life for all creatures that share their domain. Often misunderstood, the spotted hyena is actually one of Africa's most successful and adaptable predators. Their reputation as mere scavengers is misleading. These animals are masters of survival, thriving in the heart of the Congo's dense jungles and open savannas alike. They're not just scavengers who steal food from others. In reality, hyenas are skilled hunters, capable of tracking and taking down prey much larger than themselves. Their keen senses and relentless stamina make them formidable predators. In fact, between 60 and 80% of their food comes from their own kills. Hyenas often hunt in groups, using coordinated strategies and remarkable endurance to exhaust their prey. Hyenas live in large, complex social groups called clans. These clans can number up to 80 individuals, each with a distinct role and rank within the group. What makes hyena society so fascinating is that it is a matriarchy. The highest-ranking members are always females, and the alpha female, or queen, rules the clan with authority. This means the females are in charge, making all the crucial decisions for the group, from hunting strategies to the allocation of food. The alpha female, or queen, rules the clan, and all females are ranked higher than all males. This strict hierarchy is maintained through displays of dominance and complex social interactions. Social rank is passed down from mother to daughter, ensuring that the matriarchal line remains unbroken. Young females inherit their mother's status, shaping the future of the clan. Female hyenas are larger, more muscular, and more aggressive than the males, a result of high levels of specialized hormones that influence both their bodies and behavior. These hormones not only give them physical power, but also reinforce their dominant status within the clan. The alpha female has the final say on everything, from where the clan hunts to who gets to eat first at a kill. Her leadership ensures the clan's survival and cohesion. Males, on the other hand, have a much lower status. They are often submissive, keeping their distance from the dominant females. When a male hyena becomes an adult, he must leave his birth clan and attempt to join a new one. This journey is perilous, as he starts at the very bottom of the social ladder. This transition is fraught with danger, as acceptance into a new clan is never guaranteed. Yet this system prevents inbreeding and keeps the gene pool healthy and diverse. The clan's structure, with its strict rules and social mobility, is key to the hyena's long-term survival in the challenging Congo ecosystem. Hyenas are incredibly powerful animals, built for endurance and strength. Their muscular bodies allow them to run for miles and overpower even the toughest prey. They possess one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom, even stronger than a lion's relative to their size. Their jaws can crush bones that other predators leave behind. Their powerful jaws and specialized teeth can consume almost every part of an animal, including bones, hooves, and hides. This ability allows them to extract every possible nutrient from their food. Their digestive system is equally remarkable. Hyenas have extremely strong stomach acid that can dissolve bone and neutralize dangerous bacteria, such as anthrax. This adaptation allows them to safely eat carrion that would make other animals gravely ill, turning even the most unappetizing remains into a valuable meal. In this way, hyenas play a crucial role in the ecosystem, cleaning up carcasses and preventing the spread of disease. Nothing goes to waste when a hyena clan is finished with a meal. Their efficiency ensures that every resource is used, leaving the environment cleaner and healthier. Communication is vital for hyenas. They rely on a sophisticated system of vocalizations, body language, and scent to coordinate their activities and maintain social bonds. Each sound, posture, and scent mark carries specific information about identity, mood, rank, and even reproductive status. Their famous laugh is actually a complex vocalization, used when they're excited, nervous, or competing for food. Other calls like whoops and giggles help them locate each other and coordinate hunts. Hyenas also have special scent glands, which they use to mark their territory and communicate with other clan members. By rubbing these glands on grass stalks and rocks, they leave chemical messages that can last for days, informing others about their presence and status. These scent messages reveal a wealth of information: identity, social rank, reproductive condition, helping to maintain order and avoid unnecessary conflict. The hyena clan is a highly organized, intelligent society, ruled by powerful females and bound together by intricate communication and cooperation. Their survival skills and ecological role make them one of the Congo's most remarkable and essential inhabitants. In the vast African savanna, an ancient and fierce rivalry plays out daily between two of the continent's most formidable predators, lions and hyenas. This is not just a battle for food, but a relentless contest of wits, strength, and survival instincts. Both species are apex predators and their territories often overlap. This overlap forces them into direct competition for the same prey and resources, making every encounter a potential flashpoint. The struggle between them is dramatic and often violent. When a kill is made, it's not uncommon for both lions and hyenas to converge, leading to intense standoffs and brutal clashes. Lions, with their powerful build and social structure, are the hyenas' most formidable competitors. A pride of lions can easily dominate a carcass, forcing hyenas to keep their distance. Scientific studies reveal that lions are responsible for a significant number of adult hyena deaths. Lions will not hesitate to attack and kill hyenas, especially when defending a kill or their pride. In a one-on-one confrontation, a single lion's sheer size and power make it a clear superior to a lone hyena. Hyenas, despite their strong jaws and stamina, are no match for a lion's brute force. As a result, hyenas have developed a deep wariness of lions. They move with extreme caution whenever lions are nearby, constantly scanning for danger and ready to retreat at a moment's notice. This vigilance is crucial. A close encounter with a lion can be fatal, and hyenas know that even a moment's lapse in attention could cost them their lives. Lions use their size and strength to dominate feeding sites. Their presence alone is often enough to intimidate hyenas and force them to abandon a hard-earned meal. Lions are notorious for stealing kills from hyenas. This behavior, known as kleptoparasitism, is a common survival tactic in the savannah. Often, after a hyena clan has worked together to bring down a large animal, a pride of lions will arrive and simply take over the kill, using their numbers and aggression to drive the hyenas away. In some regions, it's estimated that lions steal more than 70% of the prey that hyenas hunt. This relentless theft can have devastating consequences for hyena clans, especially during times of scarcity. For hyenas, losing a meal can mean starvation for their cubs. The pressure to provide food is constant, and every lost kill is a blow to the clan's survival. This ongoing cycle of theft and aggression fuels a deep animosity between the two species, making every encounter charged with tension and risk. Yet the rivalry is not one-sided. When hyenas gather in large numbers, the balance of power can shift dramatically. Hyenas are highly intelligent and social animals. They use complex vocalizations and coordinated tactics to work together, especially when confronting lions. A large, determined hyena clan can use mobbing tactics, surrounding and harassing lions, especially if the lions are outnumbered or lack a dominant male. When facing only a few lionesses, hyenas become bold, using their numbers and relentless pressure to intimidate and even drive lions away from a kill. Their famous whooping and laughing calls serve both to rally clan members and to intimidate their rivals, creating a chaotic and threatening atmosphere. Sometimes this strategy pays off. Hyenas can reclaim a stolen kill or even force lions to abandon their prize, turning the tables in this ongoing battle. These confrontations are tense and unpredictable, with both sides weighing the risks and rewards of pressing their advantage or retreating. The arrival of a male lion, however, is a game-changer. His size, strength, and aggression command respect from both hyenas and lionesses alike. Hyenas are extremely cautious around adult male lions, knowing that a single misstep could be fatal. A male lion's presence is a powerful deterrent. He will not hesitate to attack, and his strength far surpasses that of any hyena or even a group of lionesses. When a male lion claims a kill, even the largest hyena clan will usually keep their distance, waiting patiently for scraps rather than risk a deadly confrontation. This ongoing battle between lions and hyenas is a defining force in the ecosystem of the savanna. Their rivalry shapes not only their own behavior, but also the lives of countless other animals that share their world. It is a never-ending dance of power, strategy, and survival, where every move, every tactic, and every decision can mean the difference between life and death. In this wild arena, only the cleverest, strongest, and most adaptable will thrive. In the heart of the Congo, not all predators rely on the strength of a group. Some thrive in solitude, their survival shaped by remarkable adaptations and ancient instincts. The leopard, a true master of stealth, is the epitome of the solitary hunter. Moving silently through the dense undergrowth, it becomes a shadow among shadows, unseen and unheard. As an apex predator, the leopard is perfectly adapted to both the tangled forests and the open savannas of the Congo. Its keen senses and agile body allow it to navigate any terrain in search of prey. The leopard's beautiful spotted coat is more than just decoration. It is a cloak of invisibility. The dappled pattern mimics the shifting sunlight and shadows, making the leopard nearly invisible as it waits in ambush. Patient and precise, the leopard stalks its prey with unwavering focus, closing the distance inch by inch. When the moment is right, it explodes from cover in a burst of speed, relying on surprise and power. Despite its solitary nature, the leopard possesses astonishing strength. It can drag prey much heavier than itself, even hoisting it high into the trees. This remarkable feat keeps its hard-earned meal safe from other predators. High in the branches, the leopard dines in peace, a testament to its ingenuity and power. In the leaf litter below, another solitary hunter waits, the gaboon viper, a master of patience and disguise. The gaboon viper boasts the longest fangs of any snake on earth, reaching up to 2 inches. These formidable weapons deliver a potent venom in a single, lightning-fast strike. Its scales are a mosaic of browns, purples, and pinks, forming geometric patterns that break up its outline. This camouflage is so effective that the viper becomes indistinguishable from the fallen leaves, a silent trap for the unwary. The gaboon viper's hunting strategy is one of patience. It lies motionless, sometimes for days, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Small mammals and birds pass by, unaware of the danger. When prey comes within range, the viper's strike is instantaneous and deadly. With a sudden burst of speed, it delivers a powerful dose of venom, ensuring a swift end for its victim. Above, the Congo's canopy is alive with the calls and colors of extraordinary birds, each uniquely adapted to this lush world. The shoebill, with its massive shoe-shaped bill, stands as a silent sentinel in the swamps. Its prehistoric appearance hints at an ancient lineage. This formidable bird is a patient predator, waiting motionless for hours, its keen eyes fixed on the water below. Like a statue, the shoebill blends into the reeds, its stillness broken only by the sudden, explosive lunge for a passing fish. Its hunting technique, known as the collapse, is a dramatic plunge that rarely misses its mark. With a swift motion, the shoebill seizes its prey, demonstrating the power of patience and precision in the wild. Yet the shoebill's survival is a fragile one. With only a few thousand left, it is a rare jewel of the Congo's wetlands. In the forest canopy, the grey parrot thrives. Its intelligence and adaptability are legendary among birds. Grey parrots communicate with a complex array of calls, mimicking the sounds of the forest and each other, strengthening social bonds and warning of danger. Their intelligence is evident in their problem-solving skills, using their beaks and feet to manipulate objects and access hidden food. Grey parrots play a vital role in the ecosystem, feeding on fruits and seeds high in the canopy. As they travel, they disperse seeds across the forest, ensuring the growth of new trees and the renewal of the jungle. But the very qualities that make them remarkable, intelligence, beauty, and voice, have placed them in peril as they are sought after far beyond the forest. Habitat loss and the pressures of survival have made the grey parrot a symbol of the Congo's fragile balance. In this wild land, every solitary hunter and unique bird tells a story of adaptation, resilience, and the ongoing struggle for survival. The Congo rainforest is a world of wonder, but it is also a place where nature itself can be both a protector and a threat to its incredible animals. Many species here are endangered, not only because of outside pressures, but also due to the natural challenges they face in this complex ecosystem. Fierce storms sweep across the Congo, bringing torrential rains and powerful winds that can topple ancient trees and reshape the landscape overnight. Flooding rivers can force animals to move, searching for higher ground and new sources of food, while young and weak individuals may struggle to survive. Occasionally, natural fires break out, clearing large areas of forest and leaving animals exposed and vulnerable as they seek shelter. African forest elephants must adapt to these changes, using their strength to clear paths through fallen debris and traveling long distances to find water during dry spells. Gorillas and bonobos rely on their close family groups for protection and warmth during harsh weather, sharing food and shelter to survive. After storms, the forest floor comes alive with insects and amphibians, providing a feast for birds and small mammals, but also increasing the risk of disease outbreaks. Illness and injury are constant threats, as predators take advantage of weakened prey, and diseases can spread quickly in the humid, crowded environment. Birds like the Congo grey parrot must stay alert, using their intelligence and loud calls to warn each other of approaching danger from above. In the rivers, crocodiles wait patiently for the unwary, while antelope and other animals must risk their lives to drink and cross these waters. As the forest changes, some animal groups become isolated, forced to adapt by finding new ways to travel and communicate across the shifting landscape. Every animal in the Congo plays a part in this delicate balance, responding to natural dangers with remarkable resilience and cooperation. The challenges are immense, but the animals of the Congo have evolved incredible strategies to survive, seeking safety in numbers, adapting to new threats, and relying on the strength of their communities. Yet, the future remains uncertain. The natural dangers of the Congo are ever present, and only the most adaptable will continue to thrive in this world of constant change. In the end, the story of the Congo is one of survival, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between its animals and the wild, untamed land they call home. Even with all the dangers, the Congo's wild heart continues to beat with hope and resilience. Deep within the rainforest, mountain gorilla families move quietly through the mist, their bonds growing stronger with each new generation. Elephants carve ancient trails through the undergrowth, while lions prowl the forest edges, each species adapting and finding new ways to survive. The Congo's rivers and trees shelter a dazzling array of life. Colorful birds, rare orchids, and secretive forest antelopes, all thriving in the shelter of the jungle. The mountain gorilla, once on the brink of extinction, now flourishes in growing numbers, a living symbol of nature's ability to recover when given a chance. In protected clearings, herds of forest buffalo and antelope graze peacefully, their presence a sign that the ecosystem is healing. As the sun sets over the endless green, the rainforest breathes, its great heart pulsing with new life and possibility. The Congo's vast canopy acts as a shield for the planet, absorbing carbon and releasing oxygen, its health vital to the world's climate. In the absence of human interference, the forest's natural cycles return, trees regenerate, rivers run clear, and animal populations rebound. The resilience of the Congo's wildlife is astonishing. Species once thought lost are rediscovered, and new ones are found, hidden in the green shadows. The rainforest's intricate web of life, predators, prey, pollinators, and plants, grows stronger with every passing season of peace. Rivers wind through the jungle, lifelines for fish, amphibians, and the countless creatures that depend on their waters. The Congo's future is written in the resilience of its animals and the recovery of its wild places. Every new birth, every returning herd, every flowering tree is a promise that the rainforest can endure. The Congo's wildlife stands as a testament to nature's power to heal, adapt, and thrive, even after hardship. The story of the Congo is not just one of survival, but of renewal, a future where the wild things remain untamed and the forest's song continues for generations to come. As daylight fades and the emerald canopy is cloaked in darkness, the Congo rainforest awakens to a different rhythm. In these secret hours, a hidden world of nocturnal creatures stirs, masters of the night, perfectly adapted to thrive where sunlight cannot reach. Deep in the undergrowth, the elusive African golden cat glides silently between the shadows, its tawny fur blending seamlessly with moon-dappled leaves. With eyes specially attuned to the faintest glimmers, it stalks rodents and birds that rustle in the gloom. Nearby, bush babies leap from branch to branch, their oversized eyes glowing like tiny lanterns as they hunt for insects and sip sweet sap from the trees. High above, the haunting calls of nightjars echo through the trees, their cryptic plumage making them almost invisible in the darkness. On a quiet limb, a poto, one of the forest's most secretive primates, moves with deliberate slowness, using its strong grip to pluck fruit and snails from the shadows. Beneath the dense foliage, the soft rustle of pangolin scales can be heard as this armored insect-eater emerges to feast on ant nests, protected from predators by its tough, overlapping plates. Meanwhile, giant African civets patrol the forest floor, their keen sense of smell guiding them to fallen fruit and unsuspecting prey. Even the rivers are alive after dusk. The slender snout of a dwarf crocodile breaks the water's surface, hunting silently under the cover of darkness. Fireflies drift above the banks, their gentle glow weaving patterns through the humid air, signaling to potential mates. In this nocturnal realm, survival depends on silence, stealth, and senses sharpened by evolution. Eyes widen to capture every hint of light, ears tuned to the faintest movements, and fur and feathers provide camouflage against the moonlit forest. Here, in the heart of darkness, the Congo's night creatures interact in a delicate dance. Predators and prey, pollinators and foragers, each playing a vital role in the rainforest's endless cycle of life. As dawn approaches, these secretive animals retreat to their hidden dens and hollows, ceding the forest once again to the creatures of day. In the Congo, the night is not a time of rest, but a second act, an intricate, unseen drama unfolding beneath the stars, where the wild magic of the rainforest never truly sleeps. Beneath the towering trees and tangled vines, another world pulses with life, the rivers, streams, and swamps that snake through the Congo basin. These waterways are the rainforest's lifeblood, nourishing its vast stretches and shaping the destiny of all who dwell within. In the slow-moving waters, schools of dazzling cyclids dart between submerged roots, their vibrant colors flashing like jewels in the filtered sunlight. Each species has carved out its own niche. Some graze on algae, others hunt tiny insects, or guard their eggs fiercely against lurking predators. Catfish, with their whiskered faces and armored bodies, prowl the muddy bottoms, using sensitive barbels to detect the faintest vibrations and scents in the silty water. Among the reeds, agile reed frogs cling to slender stems, their skin shifting hues to blend seamlessly with the greens and browns of their watery world. At night, their chorus rises in a shimmering symphony, calling to mates and marking territories in the darkness. Meanwhile, the African helmeted turtle glides silently below the surface, its domed shell a shield against the river's many dangers. Hidden in tangled roots and floating vegetation, the Congo dwarf crocodile lies in wait. Smaller and more secretive than its larger cousins, it relies on patience and perfect camouflage, striking only when prey strays within reach. Nearby, the sinuous shape of an African water snake weaves through lily pads, hunting for fish and amphibians with lightning speed. Every creature here has evolved unique strategies to survive the river's ever-changing moods. Some fish burrow into the mud to escape the dry season, while amphibians lay their eggs in ephemeral pools that vanish with the rains. The rivers themselves are highways for life, connecting distant corners of the forest and allowing countless species to thrive. In this aquatic realm, competition and cooperation flow side by side. Tiny fish clean parasites from giant hippos, while predatory reptiles keep populations in balance. The Congo's rivers are more than mere waterways. They are dynamic ecosystems, teeming with diversity, resilience, and the relentless drive to endure. As sunlight dances on the rippling surface and shadows flicker beneath, the story of survival continues, unseen, uninterrupted, and inseparable from the heart of the rainforest itself. Hidden beneath the dense undergrowth and woven into every layer of the Congo's rainforest, a world of tiny titans thrives. Insects, often overlooked, yet utterly indispensable, are the silent engineers and tireless workers that keep the jungle alive. Army ants march in coordinated columns, their numbers reaching into the hundreds of thousands. Together, they sweep across the forest floor, consuming anything in their path and leaving nothing but bones and husks behind. Their relentless raids shape the behavior of other animals who adjust their routines to avoid the advancing swarm. High in the canopy, dazzling butterflies flutter from flower to flower, their wings painted in iridescent blues and fiery oranges. As they feed on nectar, they carry pollen between blooms, ensuring the next generation of rainforest giants will grow. Beetles, some armored and others adorned in metallic hues, burrow into rotting wood and leaf litter, breaking down dead matter and returning vital nutrients to the soil. Without their ceaseless labor, the forest would drown in its own debris. Termites, architects of the underworld, build towering mounds that rise above the jungle floor. Inside these humid fortresses, millions of workers tend to fungus gardens, recycle wood, and aerate the soil, creating microhabitats for myriad other creatures. Praying mantises, stick insects, and leaf-mimicking katydids use elaborate camouflage to evade predators, becoming living shadows among the foliage. Every chirp, buzz, and flutter is a note in the Congo's symphony of survival. Insects pollinate trees, decompose fallen giants, and form the foundation of countless food webs. Their resilience and adaptability ensure the rainforest endures, even as seasons shift and challenges arise. In the Congo, the smallest inhabitants are among the most powerful, weaving the threads that hold the entire ecosystem together. Their story is one of unseen influence, an intricate dance of creation, destruction, and renewal that never ceases, day or night. Beneath the towering trees and tangled vines, the Congo rainforest is home to a hidden realm of botanical marvels. These rare plants, often overshadowed by the giants above, are the quiet keepers of life, each adapted to survive in one of the world's most competitive environments. Some, like the ghostly corpse flower, bloom only once every few years, emitting a powerful scent to lure pollinators from miles away. Others, such as the climbing strangler fig, begin life high in the canopy, sending roots downward to eventually embrace and outcompete their host. Epiphytic orchids perch on ancient branches, their roots exposed to the humid air, drawing moisture from passing mists and rain. Deep in the undergrowth, carnivorous pitcher plants and sundews set elaborate traps for unsuspecting insects, supplementing their diet with vital nutrients the poor soil cannot provide. Meanwhile, broad-leaved ferns and shade-loving mosses blanket the forest floor, capturing precious sunlight that filters through the dense canopy above. These plants are more than survivors. They are the architects of the rainforest. Their roots stabilize the soil, preventing erosion during torrential rains. Their leaves and branches create microclimates, sheltering countless insects, amphibians, and small mammals. In return, fruiting trees and flowering vines offer a bounty of food and nectar, sustaining the endless cycle of life. Each rare plant is a testament to resilience and innovation, shaped by countless generations in the relentless struggle for light, water, and space. Together, they form a living tapestry, an ever-changing mosaic that sustains the Congo's remarkable biodiversity. The story of the Congo's rare plants is one of silent strength, quiet persistence, and the extraordinary power of adaptation. Beneath the emerald canopy and among the tangled roots, a hidden web of cooperation weaves its way through the Congo rainforest. Here, survival often depends not on competition, but on the subtle art of partnership, symbiotic relationships that bind species together in extraordinary ways. In the dappled light, oxpecker birds perch atop massive buffalo and antelope, plucking ticks and parasites from their hosts' hides. With each meal, the birds keep their benefactors healthy while gaining a steady supply of food in return. This mutual trust is echoed high in the trees, where ants and acacia trees form a living alliance. The tree provides sweet nectar and hollow thorns for the ants to call home, and in exchange, the ants fiercely defend their host from hungry herbivores and invasive vines. Even more intricate are the bonds between fruit bats and the forest itself. As bats feast on ripe figs and wild fruits, they carry seeds far across the jungle, dispersing new life to places the parent trees could never reach. This silent partnership ensures the forest's renewal year after year. Down on the forest floor, army ants march in relentless columns. Their presence stirs up insects and small creatures, which are quickly snatched by opportunistic birds that follow the swarm. While the ants clear the way, the birds reap the benefits, a partnership built on timing and trust. These alliances, both bold and subtle, are the lifeblood of the Congo. Each relationship is a thread in the complex fabric of the rainforest, where cooperation and interdependence shape the destiny of all who call this place home. In the Congo, survival is not a solitary journey, but a shared endeavor, proof that together life finds a way. As the Congo breathes, so too does its rhythm shift with the changing seasons. Here time is marked not by months, but by the dance of rain and sun. The wet season arrives in a torrent, skies darken, thunder rumbles, and the forest awakens beneath heavy sheets of rain. Rivers swell, turning narrow streams into wild torrents, and the air is thick with the promise of new life. In these months the rainforest flourishes. Trees burst into bloom, carpeting the canopy with vibrant flowers and ripe fruits. Elephants and buffalo wade through flooded clearings, drawn to the abundance of water and lush green grasses. Frogs and insects erupt in a chorus, their calls echoing through the humid air as they seize the opportunity to breed. Fish thrive in the swollen rivers, while crocodiles and turtles patrol the flooded banks. But as the rains retreat and the dry season settles in, the Congo transforms once again. Waterholes shrink, and the undergrowth turns brittle beneath the sun's relentless gaze. Wildlife adapts in remarkable ways. Gorillas and chimpanzees roam wider in search of food, relying on hidden caches of roots and tubers. Birds follow the receding waters, feasting on stranded fish and invertebrates. Forest elephants dig into dry riverbeds, unearthing precious pockets of water for themselves and for others who share the land. In this cycle of abundance and scarcity, every creature learns to adapt, endure, and thrive. The ever-changing seasons test the resilience of the Congo's wild inhabitants, forging a harmony between life and the land. Here, survival depends on patience, resourcefulness, and the unbreakable bond between the forest and its creatures. In the Congo, the rhythm of the rain is the heartbeat of life itself. High above the forest floor, where sunlight filters through a living tapestry of leaves, lies a hidden world, one that few ever glimpse. This is the Congo's Canopy, a vast green kingdom suspended between earth and sky. Here the branches of ancient trees interlace, forming bridges and highways for an astonishing array of creatures. In this aerial realm, agile colobus monkeys leap effortlessly from limb to limb, their long tails trailing like banners through the filtered light. Brightly colored parrots and turacos flash between branches, their calls painting the air with vibrant sound. Tree frogs, adorned in vivid greens and blues, cling to slick leaves, while chameleons blend seamlessly into the shifting patterns of moss and bark. Life in the canopy demands ingenuity. Many animals have evolved gripping feet, prehensile tails, or gliding membranes to master the vertical world. The elusive flying squirrel launches itself into the void, sailing gracefully from tree to tree to evade predators below. Tiny sunbirds hover at flowers, sipping nectar and pollinating the forest's most delicate blooms. Even the plants here have their own strategies. Orchids and bromeliads cling to branches, trapping rainwater in their leaves to nourish themselves and the small creatures that visit. Ants march along invisible highways, defending the trees that shelter them and farming aphids for food. For those who call the canopy home, survival means embracing both freedom and risk. A single misstep can spell disaster, but the rewards, a bounty of fruit, safety from ground-dwelling hunters, and endless opportunity are worth the peril. In the Congo's lofty treetops, evolution has shaped a world of color, movement, and constant adaptation, a reminder that the rainforest's greatest secrets often lie just out of reach, high in the kingdom above. Beneath the tangled roots and towering trees of the Congo lies a world rarely seen, a shadowy, secret realm where life thrives in darkness and silence. Here, the rainforest story doesn't end at the forest floor. It continues deep underground, where roots weave a living network, anchoring giants above and channeling water and nutrients through the soil. This is the hidden domain of the burrowers. Giant pouched rats tunnel through the rich earth, their sensitive whiskers twitching as they search for seeds and insects. African golden moles, almost blind, glide effortlessly beneath the surface, swimming through loose soil in pursuit of worms and grubs. The Congo's pangolins, armored in shimmering scales, dig winding burrows to rest and raise their young, safe from predators above. Life underground is a delicate dance. Roots from rainforest trees twist and spiral, forming a vast, interconnected web. These roots not only support the forest canopy, but also create microhabitats, cool, humid refuges for countless invertebrates. Burrowing beetles, earthworms, and termites toil unseen, breaking down fallen leaves and wood, recycling nutrients that feed the forest above. Even the plants have secrets here. Some roots reach astonishing depths, tapping hidden water sources during dry spells. Others form partnerships with fungi, creating mycorrhizal networks that share resources and help saplings survive in the dense shade. In the Congo's underground labyrinth, every tunnel and root tells a story of survival, resilience, and connection. It is a world of quiet industry, essential yet almost invisible, a reminder that the rainforest's wonders extend far below, as well as above, the green canopy. In the heart of the Congo, silence is rare. Here, every moment hums with life, and every sound tells a story. The rainforest is a symphony of survival, where communication is the key to thriving in a world dense with danger and opportunity. From the haunting calls of the forest hornbill echoing through the treetops to the rhythmic chest beating of a silverback gorilla deep within the mist, animals use sound to claim territory, attract mates, and warn of lurking threats. Elephants rumble in low-frequency tones that travel for miles beneath the forest floor, sending messages to distant herds, reunions, warnings, or calls for help, carried by vibrations no human ear can hear. Even the smallest creatures join the chorus. Tree frogs sing in a synchronized chorus after the rains, their voices rising above the steady patter of water on leaves. Cicadas create a wall of sound, their buzzing both a beacon for mates and a shield against predators by sheer volume. In the shadows, leopards growl to assert dominance, while hyenas cackle, their laughter a coded language that reveals rank and intent within the clan. Bonobos greet each other with gentle hoots and high-pitched peeps, reinforcing bonds that keep their groups united and safe. Communication here is not just about sound, it's about rhythm, frequency, and timing, each call, chatter, or song perfectly tuned to cut through the thick rainforest air. In this world, to be heard is to be protected, connected, and alive. As dusk falls and the jungle choir swells, the Congo's wildlife reminds us, in the rainforest, every sound has a purpose, every note is a lifeline, and in this symphony of survival, silence is never an option. Beneath the lush, green canopy and tranquil rivers, the Congo hides forces as wild and unpredictable as its fiercest predators. Here, natural disasters strike with little warning, testing the resilience of every creature that calls this ancient rainforest home. When torrential rains unleash their fury, rivers swell into raging torrents. Forest elephants sense the change in air pressure and rumble low warnings, leading their herds to higher ground long before the first drops fall. Gorillas and chimpanzees climb to sturdy branches above the floodwaters, huddling together for warmth and safety as the forest floor transforms into a churning sea. Lightning storms crackle through the night, igniting ancient trees and setting the undergrowth ablaze. Birds take flight in chaotic flocks, while leopards slink into hollow logs or dense thickets, waiting out the storm's wrath. Even the smallest creatures, ants, termites, and beetles, retreat deep into the earth, their tunnels providing shelter from the chaos above. When the ground trembles with the distant roar of a volcanic eruption, animals react with instinctive urgency. Okapis and duikers dash through the shadows, guided by vibrations felt through their sensitive hooves. Frogs and insects fall silent, their sudden hush a warning that danger is near. Survival in the Congo means listening not just to the calls of other animals, but to the voice of the earth itself. By reading the signs, shifting winds, trembling ground, and the scent of rain, these remarkable creatures endure nature's most powerful tests. In the aftermath, the rainforest breathes again, and life slowly returns to its vibrant rhythm. Here, every disaster leaves its mark. But for the animals of the Congo, resilience is woven into the fabric of survival, proof that even in the face of nature's fury, life finds a way.